has warmed up very slightly. There's a beautiful blue sky up above us. We're sat under the awnings in the Roubaix Velodrome, and I have to say it's pretty cold where we are at the moment, with sky on the front as we are. And it's been hectic already. The first sections of cobbles have been taken in, and extremely hectic fighting as per normal on the first sections of cobbles. It's going to be a terrific day today, that is for sure. Can anybody upset the apple cart for Fabian Cancellara? Who will know? Winner. But this has just happened. Johan Alfredo looking behind him to see where the car was, didn't see the traffic island. Oh, that has got to hurt. Johan Alfredo. And at the side of the road, not very happy at all.
So for that reason, they have just clouded up a bit to prevent the riders from riding off the cobble section. Yeah,
it used to be exactly like that. We've had some terrible, terrible accidents here. As you say, Fignon fell here. Johan Museu broke his leg awfully. I mean, really badly here. One of the worst crashes we've ever seen in the Arenberg Trench in modern times. Anyway, but I think that was coming from the other direction.
Yes, possibly, yeah. Yes. Well, we did come from the other direction, I think, on maybe 2 occasions. But yeah, this section, coming from this direction, is certainly, a real fast run in onto the cobblestones, as we can see here. Finney is pushing on just out of the front of the bunch, and probably a little bit nervous at this point. And it's a good place to be. Just get to this section, and then it's a relief.
There we go. Geraint Thomas in the wrong place on the left-hand side, and being run off the road.
He could do it today.
Look at this. Oh, on the cobbles again. And, right in the middle. Just a coming together, 2 or 3 riders ending up in the ditch on the left-hand side, I fear. And the right-hand side as well. Is everybody up? Okay, Bozic, one of the riders down. A Vacon Soleil rider on the floor. Is that Thomas again? Geraint Thomas getting caught up in another crash. And down towards the back of the peloton, the rider from
Roubaix, you can be just in the unlucky place at that moment.
Oh dear, 1 or 2 go down, and then it's absolute carnage. Running into the ditches either side, and then further back, somebody just pulling on the anchors a little bit hard there, Sean, about 5 or 6 back from the crash.
So I think it's just totally, unlucky on the day, and having, so many punctures, and that's going to be, as we mentioned earlier on, it's going to be difficult for Hrushov. If he does make it back into the leading group, I think from all the efforts he's been making to get back into the peloton, he has to pay for that later on.
50 kilometers an hour.
Another crash here.
Oh, you're going to have to watch them out here. Oh, that was nasty. Clipping the side of the pavement there. Oh. I think the Euskaltel rider falling very... Oh, it's Ladagnu. This is Ladagnu. Mathieu Ladagnu, one of my outside favourites. Ladagnu's in all sorts of pain there. Well, wrong place in the peloton. Down somewhere near the back for Mathieu Ladagnu. Ay, and the 2 of them catching that curb. Well, that's a big blow for literally. C'est la guerre. Sylvain Chavanel right up behind that bike, using that bike for every inch. Fabian Cancellara gets to the front and turns on the gas, with Stibar responding. Good riding by the Czech to stick on the wheel of Fabian Cancellara, but look at everybody else, Sean. Bang, there they go. Greg van Avermaet chasing for all he's worth to get on the wheel of Zdeněk Stibar. What a magnificent bit of poker then by Fabian Cancellara. It's not over till it's over, though. He's made the attack, but has he got it in the tank? He may still have the power, but does he have everything else? Terpstra not able to respond. Langevel coming past. Stybar is stuck with him. Great riding by the Czech. Chain, we always get the shot at some point. The chain bouncing around all over the shot. And Zadnik Stybar is definitely sort of bouncing around like a pin in the middle of town almost. Sepp van Mark for Blanco. Oh! There's a fall. Who's the faller? Is that Vandenberg? Yes. Stein Vandenberg, as he hit it. I bet he hits a fan. Yes, he does. Clips a fan. Oh! No, that is going to hurt. Ow, 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 ow. I hope his hips are okay there. That is very painful. Riding on the side of the road and a fan just standing out a little bit. So 4, we're now 3. Oh, that's huge shame for Stein Vandenberg, who is chasing very hard to try and get back on this trio. Van Mark, who played it a little bit cute and stayed behind Vandenberg most of the time, is now riding on the center of the cobbles with Fabian Cancellara on the right-hand side of your screen. He's still not managed to shed. Zadnik Stybar, the Czech rider.
We hang a right here and then immediately left, and I think that is the section if Cancellara has got it. Touch another spectator.
Oh, no. Come on, let's have a look what happens here.
Yep.
Oh! No, I think did he get clipped on the left-hand side and then...
No, I think spectator just put his hand out and he touched up a Stybar, and he did really well to hold upright.
Cyclocross chaining coming in here, and Zadnik Stybar's got to ride as hard as he possibly can now. Oh, this is awful. Sepp van Mark has within his sights the biggest win of his career by a long, long way. Fabian Cancellara has the ability. Here he goes. He's going to the attack. Has the ability to go for a third. Oh, he's going to try and break Sepp van Mark. Well responded by Van Mark. He's still got to stick with him. And Sepp van Mark. Already they're playing with 4 kilometers to go. Cancellara tries to break him. Sees he's looking down at the bars. Flicks the elbow for him to come through. Oh, sneaky. That was sneaky. You flick the elbow for me to come through, I'll come through at 3 times the speed you expect me to. Van Mark's going to have to lead this sprint out. Just winding it up a little bit now. Cancellara still got it in the tank. Van Mark is going to get jumped. Ride him up the velodrome. That's it. Van Mark goes for it. He's out of the saddle, but unfortunately Cancellara looks in the better position at the moment. He's coming around the outside. Sepp van Mark is beaten to the line by Fabian Cancellara, who takes his 3rd win. What a fabulous finish. And they go over the top of the chasing riders. Magnificent win, and Cancellara manipulated the situation.
If there was anything between the two riders, sprint-wise, I think they were pretty well matched. It was just that Cancellara had a little bit more power left.
Fabian Cancellara takes a 3rd Paris-Roubaix. Now they walk by a bike length over Sepp van Mark. Twice fallen this week. Once at Shelter Press, and then 2 days ago out training and wrecking the cobblestones. And Fabian Cancellara having a real ding-dong battle at the end with Sepp van Mark taking the win. What a fine ride by Van Mark. He played it cannily,